Welcome to this look at what's in the box for the board game La Stanza. So I have opened this, the shrink wrap is off. I believe it's pretty much as is. I think all I did was take the shrink wrap off of this and haven't done anything. We'll have a look in a moment when we get into the contents and open it up. So let's look at this artwork, slightly different, quite busy actually. I'll bring this closer so you can see the detail. That's actually, you can see there as the glisten, so a bit of a shiny feel around the outside, makes it a bit more, I guess, eloquent in feel as well. You can see there a lovely stylized picture looking out through a window. Down the bottom we have the name of the game, which is a bit unusual. Normally that's at the top. You can see there, they look like coins, which you could probably get in the game, I'm going to guess. It feels quite heavy. It's probably because it's still got a lot of the cardboard in there. It hasn't been punched out, I'm going to assume. You can see there the top side. I'm going to flip that all the way around to the bottom so we can compare the two short sides or skinny sides. And now we're going to look at the long side, so you can put it in your board game shelf that way up if you want. I'll bring that up closer to you. Hey, you could, it looks like you could almost put a sticker there, I think, and put your name on it. I wouldn't write on it personally, but that would be an idea you could have. 24, I don't know what that means, that's okay. Flipping it over, we have similar sort of thing, except at the top here now we have those coins that I mentioned earlier on that I saw on the front. Slightly different there, you can see there. In feel and look, has the 24 there as well. I wonder what the 24 is. Let's have a look at the back. Went straight into that, didn't I? Normally I have a bit of a pause. So there we have different versions in terms of language versions that help you with this game. I suspect there'll be manuals and rules in all of those different versions. So we have English, we have German, we have French, and we have, what would that one be? Not too sure. It looks very Netherlands, Dutch, something like that maybe. Anyway, so whatever that one is, please write in the comments. My apologies, I don't know that one's flag. You can see there the layout of the board, and sure enough we can see some coins there. That's what it would look like. Quite a big board, and look like player mats there in different colors. As well, you can see some meeples. It gives you a bit of a blurb down the bottom about maybe an hour and a half or a bit longer if it's your first go, 2 to 4 players. They reckon ages 12 and up. Let's open it up, see what's in the box. After all, that's what we're here for. So lifting it up carefully, turning it over, normal cardboard on the inside. Put that way off to one side because I have a feeling we're going to have a fair bit to look at in here. So yeah, sure enough, immediately out of the pack we can see we've got the rules and in a different language version there as well. Let's have a look at these rules. So this is the English version. You can see there it tells you a bit about a general overview of the game. This is a glossy sheet of paper. It is 16 pages long. The components that we can see there, and we're going to look at in a moment. The player board setup, including the coins that we mentioned. Going to mention that a few times, I bet, during this. Game board setup that is there, and then we go into the overview of the game, your turn, activating a discipline, receiving money, discipline rooms, you can get discoveries there, literature, we have religion, we have arts, politics. This is a very antique period piece, I'd call it, masterpieces. There we go, see the different rooms that we can discover. Discoveries, literature, religion, arts and politics. And the end of the game and the scoring. And bonus tiles overview. So again, just shows you what all this iconography means, which is quite handy and quite helpful to have on the back of the rule book. So you can just flip it over and look at it at a glance. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're the 4 rules, books in different languages. A piece of just normal cardboard to separate those. I might keep that in there. I think that I like that idea actually, because sometimes if you want to put the rule book on top, it bends over. You can see here if that was put on top, it's going to, crease like that. So I do like that idea of that cardboard there. I am going to keep that. We have everything in here. Now, as I think I might have mentioned, I might not have, I did get this in a Kickstarter, I do believe. So we've got all these nice wooden pieces here. You can see lots and lots of them in there. Looks like there's another bag being put in there for some reason. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna just check on that one. Bring a couple of the pieces out. I'm gonna call them meeples because they do look like people. So let's have a look at those. We've got a few different colors there. Plus we have blue that we can see in the bag. So that's what the meeple looks like. Reach into that one. This is very interesting to find out where this came from. It might just be an artifact of the packaging from the factory. Micro Pack Enhanced PE sheet. Don't know what that's about. Anyway, that came with it. I don't know if it's going to come with your copy or not. Let me know if it did or not. Actually, it does look like there's one in each bag here. So I'm not too sure why we have that in there. It looks like we're getting, I can see a head, one in each pack. I'm going to put that back. Maybe there's a reason to it. I have no idea. Please, again, write in the comments below if you know why we've got an actuated plastic bag and a Ziploc bag. Let's have a look at these. So I don't know what these are. They look like books at the moment. So I'll bring a few of these out. We've got these here. Plus we have a green and have a yellow. So we've got the green one in my hand. That's what they look like. They've got a good texture and feel as wooden pieces go. Nothing unusual there. So plenty of them in 4 different colors. The colors are different to those we have here. We have red in here. We have white, green. We have, for the books, we have white, green, blue, yellow. Good if I point to them. We have white, yellow, red, and green here. So what was the color that's different? Red, and I'm going nuts here. Red is different there. We've got white in both. We've got blue in both. We've got green. We've got yellow. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got extra red in there by the looks of it. So I was going crazy. Probably am. So we've now got here some other tokens which look very similar to these tokens. I'm not too sure if they don't look different in height or any feel whatsoever, but they've been put in a separate bag, obviously as maybe player tokens. That is very interesting. A bit unusual, but interesting nonetheless. And that one doesn't have an extra plastic bag in it. We have, with an extra little plastic bag in it, these. We've got that little symbol there. So that was the start first player marker. We have these other bits. I'm going to open this up so we can get a closer look at some of these other bits that come out as they fall out into my hand. Hopefully don't go everywhere. We have a black one that doesn't want to come out. It's a little bit stuck. So we have that one there, which is the game round marker. Ha ha ha, it's a round marker for marking the game rounds. That's what that one looks like. Then we have these here. And they are duplicated with little small, they look like boats when I put them that way around for each of the players. So yeah, they are sailboats, it says there. I'm just using my cheat sheet that you might be able to see just down here to let me know what they are. We have these pieces, and these are discs. And then finally we'll have pillars. Let's have a look at these discs. Pull them out in the different colors. There we have the discs. Put them back. Oh, escapee. One's escaped. They can go there. And finally we have pillars. Bring them out. They're nice in look and feel as well, and they do the job. I mean, they are evocative of pillars, aren't they? I mean, you can't really argue one way or another around that. They are pillars, definitely. So that would look good, I think, on the table when you are playing it. We have this nice cloth bag with S for stanza, I guess, because the game is La Stanza. Drawstring, it's empty at the moment. Let's try that. Drawstring is a little bit tight, but it does work, does the job. We have a scoring pad. You can see there, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a room for 4 players. It is unfortunately single-sided, so you, even though you're probably not likely to go through all of these, I'm hoping that on their website you can buy some more. Let's have a look at this score pad, masterpieces. What's that? Money track, bookshelves, passing, bonus tiles, financier, bonus tiles, majority, and then museum, majority, and total PPP. So there we have our categories for scoring there. We have, looks like player aids, 4 of them, no doubt, which tells you the basics of the game, activated discipline, or B, receive money, and then return over, end of the game, scoring on the reverse side. Pull that away so you can see the whole lot, and then that one on that side again, so you can pause and see the whole lot if you want. Some extra plastic bags. We've already got enough plastic bags, I think, for all the pieces, but obviously I think we're going to have some punch board cutouts, punch outs actually, which we can use these boards, Ziploc bags for. That's why it's a little bit heavier. We do in fact have metal coins, and they are interesting. They're not finished off as though they've been used a lot. They are very fresh in their look. So we have 1s and 5s. Some games give you that sort of more rustic feel of a used coin, even though they're obviously fresh off the coin printing press. But again, that is fine. And they are the same on both sides, not perfectly round, and gives that sort of more ancient feel to it, I guess, the game, because they are slightly imperfect, which lends that feel to the game. You can hear them, a reasonable metallic clunking sound together. I'm not going to complain about that. Taking off to that side, and they're actually florins, another piece of cardboard. Put that up the top there. Now all our punch boards. So this is where the fun starts as far as let's looking at what's in the box. Let's go through this top one. You can see the reverse side there. So I'm just going to go through that. Leonardo da Vinci is there, Raphael. So some artists, and I think we had an artist lesson to learn. I'm going to flip that one over. So we saw, again, the back very similar. We have bees down the bottom. What do we have down the bottom here? Still bees in different colors. Some green bees, you can see there, in blue. We have now what looks like kings of different countries. Maybe, is there any females there? Can't see any, so it would be nice if they have some females there. It's quite male-centric as the game, so I don't think it would have cost them too much to put some women in there. We've got more bees, different colors, some special S's on the back with those silhouettes. Let's have a look at this one now. Again, we've got a yellow bee and 3 red bees, these different colors here. -5, some S's there and some different colors on the backs of those people. So here we have, Maria Nobili. So that's a nice one. Our first woman I think we've seen there. Some other ones there to look at. Let's have a look at this punch board now. So an artist canvas, statue there, and a few other things with some numbers 2, 4, 3 going down here, 4 crossed out, 5 crossed out. On the reverse side we have these. Put that over there. Now we have what looks like a game board proper. So good card, nice sturdy card there for the game board, as you'd expect, I think. It's fair enough to say we'd expect that these days. And that is upside down, of course it is. And so I can just get it into view as nicely as I can. I can't pull the camera away, unfortunately, it is fixed. But let's look at half the board at a time. So we've got or 2/3 of the board at a time. We've got that third that you can see there. There are 4 rooms, and the remaining 2 rooms here, plus the old 2 rooms we've just seen that are there. So you travel around this house and explore, no doubt, on the back. Let's turn it over. And the back is thoughtful. It's not just plain black. There's not really a lot you can do with it, but I do like the fact that they have thought about it and they put this sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, picture on the back for you to look at and appreciate that. So showing you both sides and all the way around. So I'll fold that one up now. There we go, that's all folded up. Put that on that side. Looks like we have player boards, those that are left. And they are in different colours because you can see the colours going down the side there. Blue, red, yellow and brown, or green if you want. I'm not too sure. The rest of the board looks the same on each of them. It doesn't look like any differences that I can see other than the colour. If you do notice a difference, again, please write in the comments below. We have on the reverse side, La Stanza, there are the different colours that we have for the player boards. I'll just show you one of the boards up a little bit closer. So room for tiles, room for money, room for pieces. So it will be a very interesting game, no doubt. Just put those back briefly and quickly like that. That one went over there to protect that lot. That lot went in next. I won't worry about that. But we have looked at what's in the box for the board game La Stanza. Thank you for joining me. Look, if you did like this, if you did find it helpful, please hit the subscribe and like button, and also share with your friends if this is a game that might interest them as well and you're considering getting it, so you can see what's in it in order to determine if you want to play it, buy it and play it. Have fun with all your gaming. Thank you for joining me. My name is Lamond, signing off.